So the concept behind Crop Aid versus other soil health companies is we concentrate and focus largely on compaction. Because there's no point populating the soil with good biology if we haven't taken the compaction out, right? Good biology needs loose aerated soil to live in. Tight compacted soil is more for pathogens. So job one is to loosen the soil and get some oxygen in it so we can host. You can see here, look at it, that's on the surface. It's breaking down, you know, nice good fungal breakdown all through the soil. It just breaks up. It looks hard, but it still breaks up really nice and fine.
Feel how it feels, even though it's still hard and breaking.
Here's one. Just crush that in your hand.
Just smell that.
See how
nice earthy smell.
So when you get that, what we call like that peat moss smell, like in Mom's garden. So what that is that's it's an excretion from your fungus in the soil, especially mycorrhizal fungi. It's called glumalin, and it actually glues soil particles together and builds soil structure. So when you have that working for you, you can smell it. Okay. Most farmland, you'll dig it and you have no smell, or maybe even a bit of a not great smell, a little bit of fermenting going on, low oxygen. So that's just a key indicator that you can do anytime with a shovel. It's just dig a bit of soil and give her a smell, and wherever you have Crop Aid down, you'll find that smell usually within about 4 weeks of putting it down, sometimes sooner. And then another thing too, in certain soil types, especially if we're dealing with like a lighter loamy soil or something, we'll look at soil color. That will change too. Within probably 5 weeks, you're going to have a much darker soil. And that is simply the role of the biology. One of the side benefits of biology is they sequester carbon. That's just what they do.
Does the soil product move through the plant into the ground?
Yes. Yeah.
But everything's coming upward when the plant's growing.
That's okay. So what the plants do is they translocate some of their sugar, some of their energy, and some of their nutrients down through the root ball to the roots to trade to the biology to signal and feed so that they trade other things back. Like it's a symbiotic relationship. So in a case where you put a foliar on with a Crop Aid Plus in there, within I think it's 12 hours, you can find that down in the root ball already. It's signaling down and saying, okay, we need a little more boron, we need this, we need that. Okay. So the plant is balancing itself. It's a balanced plant that gives you the best production, not something that's, say, too full of N or too full of something else. Then it doesn't have the ability to bring up the microbes and everything else. It's just all about a nice balance, right? In the soil and in the plant. Starts with compaction. Compaction is the root of all evil and the number one problem on most farms. So once we sort out the compaction and get your native biology flourishing, the rest is easy. Because when you go physically, the next rain or water event you have, it's going to fall back in harder than when you ripped it the first time. So now you're married to it. Oh. You do get short-term gains because you're putting oxygen in there and you'll say, oh yeah, that's better. But long-term, you're going to be married to that program. Or if we can do it with what is already in your soil just by activating it, you don't need to do that pass, right? What we're trying to avoid and get rid of is those shale-like compaction layers, right? Mm-hmm. So 2 inches down, this would have had a mechanical compaction layer from seeding. It's gone. Like, you just put your hand in there.
Yeah, well, you can tell by how it's sitting on the shovel.
Right? Normally, at this time of the year, lumps. You do the flip, and it's like shale layers, I call them, right? Mm-hmm. It's hard, and they're layers.
Hard plump that you got to smash.
A cinder block, right? Yeah. So that's what we're correcting and fixing. That's job one.